guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Diva and I'm a freelance artist in New Zealand. First off, Happy New Year everyone. Hope you all had a great New Year and are looking forward to the year ahead. I know I am. Today's video is actually something that I wasn't considering to post at all just because it is a bit more personal than my previous videos, but here we are. My partner and I recently ended things and it's been really tough because we were pretty much like best friends, so it's kind of hard to move on from that. I do think that we can grow a lot from this though and create our own individual experiences, and I am like definitely looking forward to being fully content with being alone, although it definitely like will be a journey, I know that for sure. For the past couple of days I haven't really been doing much aside from going to my part-time job. If you guys have ever been through a breakup, I'm sure you know what it's like you kind of just don't want to go out and you want to be alone and be sad for a while, and I think it's important to grieve in these times and to process your emotions at your own pace, which is kind of what I've been doing up until now. I hate that there's this pressure that you have to be strong and not get sad, but it's completely normal and healthy to be sad for a bit before you can pick yourself back up. I think especially when you feel down, it's important to romanticize the little things in life. I feel like that's what's really been helping at the moment. Like if I go for a walk and I see like, oh wow, the trees are so cute, or the sky is so pretty, like little things like that. I don't know if it sounds silly, but even like just normally, I think it helps with just being grateful for life and for everything that's around us. I somehow got this surge of inspiration from Lily Peter on TikTok. She's an artist and she posts not only art content but also lifestyle content. She's just really cool overall. I think she also does have a YouTube channel. I think it is the same handle, but yeah, it was just really motivating seeing how driven and independent she is, and I got so inspired just to create something. So that brings me to finally tell you guys about what I'm painting, which you might already be able to tell, maybe, but they are in fact tigers. In 2022, which if you guys don't know was my final year of high school, I had chosen a theme for my painting class, which was tigers, and also just the topic around how they are poached illegally, which if you guys do want to see my portfolio for it, do let me know. I could make a video on it maybe, but yeah, after studying them and painting them for a whole year, like in my free time and for art class, they have become just such a comfort area for me now, and I just love to paint and draw them if I ever get stuck or I have art block or anything like that. With this piece, I just wanted to be very expressive and not have to think too much, which is why I chose to paint on canvas with acrylic, because it's just so easy to whip out, unlike oils, which I have to have like a lot of things to prepare for it. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love my oils, it's just not as convenient, especially if I'm going through like a rut or like just not feeling the best. And also like with drawing, I think with drawing I just think a lot, or I like find a lot of references, but even then it feels like too much to set up, and just painting on a canvas just seems so simple in my brain. So that is why we have chosen to paint on a canvas this video. As I'm filming this voiceover, I definitely do feel a little bit better about the whole situation. Of course, I'm still gonna be thinking about him a lot and missing him a lot, but it definitely has been a little bit better the past day, I think. But yeah, I think for me, how I deal with it is I mainly just, especially in the early stages of like when you just end things, I try to distract myself a lot and be with friends and family or going out or doing an activity. So I definitely do think that helps, but of course I don't think distraction the whole like period that you are grieving is good, because I do think that there needs to be time for process and thinking about just everything. Just get it all out of your head, get all the emotions out. I definitely, I think I treat it as like a cleanse. That kind of process was when you're grieving and crying and getting all those sad emotions out, or anger, or whatever it is. But I do think of it as like a cleanse, because you're trying to cleanse yourself of these emotions and trying to get back to a point where you feel good. Of course, you're still gonna have the memories of the good times and the bad times, and I think it's important to recognize that there were good times and there were bad times, but don't try to throw them away or anything. If anything, learn from it. I think that's what I want to take away from this whole breakup, is just learning how I can be better for myself and for others, but of course just mainly for myself, because that is why I want to be doing things, is for myself, not for others. But yeah, I just want this to be kind of like a learning journey now, like growing from this and learning more about myself, not just like art-wise, just overall, just learning about myself and learning about things I want to do, things that I have aspirations and goals for, which I know I already have, but I'm sure there's more things that'll probably come up later on. I actually think it's so important for artists, or just creatives overall, to have a hobby outside of that creative field, something that they literally just do for fun that isn't art related. For me, I think it's kind of been going for walks and exercise at the moment. Also reading really does help, but yeah, something that isn't of course you can have your art job, and then you have creative art hobbies that you don't monetize, but even outside of that, I think it's important to have a hobby that's completely different, something that you also just feel good about but doesn't use that creative side of your brain. I think is important. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent here, but I really want to go on more hikes this year. I don't think I want any. I probably went on 1 or 2 last year, but I want to go on so many. I just have this craving to go on a hike so bad, and then also just swim in the natural water, with the rocks and stuff. I don't know why that has been on my mind so much lately, especially being in New Zealand, and it is summer right now, although it's not really been that sunny, but it definitely will come soon. But being surrounded by all this nature and just I don't know how to explain it. It's like a craving, and I really want to go on one so bad, but I don't want to go alone, because I am kind of scared to go alone. But yes, I just really want to go, so that is something that I've been thinking about a lot recently. I think I'm just so grateful to be living in New Zealand, because it has so much nature, and it's just so inspiring and just also comforting to be around all this nature. It makes me feel so good, and yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to share with you guys why I'm grateful to be living in New Zealand. But yes. Okay, going back to the whole breakup situation, I definitely do think that it's important to be around others, surround yourself with people that you love, because in those times it definitely is hard to think positively or just not be in a bad mood, because I definitely know that I have been kind of down the past couple of days, just grumpy or just don't want to talk to anyone. But moving past that, of course you can have days alone, but moving past that, do definitely surround yourself with others. It really does help. I think that's it for the voiceover portion. I probably will just put on some music for the rest of the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening to me ramble on about my emotions and just things I've been thinking about recently. If you guys are going through a rough time at the moment, I really do hope that you guys will feel better soon. You can get through it, I know you can. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.